Alright guys, what is up? It is Gnomes. I'm here in a game between Molec and Goremir. We have Molec here on the right hand side. He will be playing, look at this, SLSP Slags. How dope is that? It could be like a acid battle group, right? Whenever you see SL with SP, that's maybe like acid. You could think of knockback, but here I would go with acid because we do have slags out. But these champions, like for example, the Oculi slag as well as the Aurora slag, both don't have attack acid, so it is a bit weird. We do have both the corrosive grenade and the acid bomb out though, so that does make it a likely target. Or a likelihood that it is going to be acid. And then here on the left hand side by Goremir, we do have ST Frost. Full faction ST Frost. Should be pretty cool. Frost. Yeah, we do usually see Snare Fairy. Snare Fairy is a pretty hard Frost champion. Like the Ice Golem could be for the gems as well. It does have attack Frost. I believe it used to have another ability. See, tough. Resistance physical. Propagate ice. That was it. When this user takes 5 or more damage, an ice relic with 10 HP is summoned 5 spaces away. This thing used to be on it, and then it used to also have like consume relic, so it would be attacked and it would just heal itself really hardcore. And it was very hard to kill this champion. But I think they nerfed him again. But like I wasn't there, so I've been gone for quite a bit. I do have a new baby daughter now. Her name is Marie, and she's the most adorable thing you've ever seen. But that's why I have not been playing for quite some time. I do have some time off right now during spring vacation, so to say. So we're back. We're back for a little bit, and I'm hoping to record. All right, so we do have another relic here. Yeah, we're going to have there you go, the sludge pool also updated. So right now I'm saying updated to everybody who's not been there for the last year, right? Because like all of these updates have been happening so damn quick. It's hard to keep up, but we have the sludge pool. It used to be this relic that would slowly expand, become bigger, and cover the whole map, which was fun. It was a cool idea, but it was also fucking annoying because it would just lag the client, and it was kind of this like, uh-oh, I'm dead in just how many turns, I don't know. So now it is this cool thing where it has Acid Eater, it has Oozing Aura, so you see this terrain, right? And then you also, so champions within 5 spaces with Race Slag gain Acid Eater and Tunnel Ooze. If they already have Acid Eater, they get Vigor Acid. Now, and it's still hidden Ooze. So that means this is a hidden relic by itself, right? Because it causes that aura, but it's also hidden on the Ooze. So it's hidden here, so you have to kind of run into it to kill it. You can't just attack it from ranged. And basically what it does is it means that all these slags can move very quickly, right? Because slags by themselves don't have a lot of damage, and this relic doesn't give any extra damage, right? Vigor Acid is extra AP, sure, but it's not extra damage per se, meaning that at least this is how I interpreted this relic in itself, is that your champions can now move toward it, or kind of near the area over here, and then when they gain the vigor, so they'll either double tap, which is then extra damage, right? They'll double tap, or they can just get to side fonts really quickly because of this whole tunnel idea. Look at this. This is a 6 space movement for 4 AP, right? So you're getting, so that's 2 AP gain plus the vigor. You can get another 2 AP gain. You get insane amount of AP with this battle group in a way. So you can move around a lot. So that's what this whole thing is. Pretty cool. Pretty cool idea. I had a different idea for Sludge Pool at one point. I think Catalyst maybe. Either Catalyst Acid or Acid Ecolite maybe, but I think it's better like this because it would be a bit too OP. I am sad though that the Oozing Slag did get nerfed again. He had Aura and Split, so he used to have Split and then Aura, but now he doesn't have Aura anymore. So now it's still an okay champion. But here Tunnel Ooze is kind of useless because you're gonna get it from the relic anyway. He has Split, which is nice, but without Aura, he doesn't heal himself up, right? He used to, you would get Split and then you had the chance to heal yourself up. I do admit it was kind of OP, but I would have wished for just a Nora gain, right? Make him like 75 Nora, but keep the idea. Because I think the idea is really cool of like Split plus Aura. I think that's a cool concept, where you like, if you attack him but you don't kill him, then you're fucked because then he'll heal himself up. It's very like, yeah, it's oppressive, but it kind of totally matches what this champion looks like and what he does or how he should feel, in my opinion. But I also do see the reason why, you might say, you know what, that's just too abusive. Now, the Uza Slag, on the other hand, was made epic as fuck. Like, this champion was okay back in the day. He wasn't insane. He was kind of like, yeah, he was okay. But to be honest, I'm the one who actually changed him, I think. I think I'm the one who updated his kit, partially at least. Where depending on what type of Slags you want to play, you can either play Acid Bomb, Corrosive Grenade, which is insane, which means you can look, all these guys that split, you can heal them up with these bombs, right? So at least you still have that going for you. You can just do loads of healing this way. But also, you have Psychic Magnetism with Intimidating. How insane is that? So anybody who attacks him moves 3 spaces closer. And if you're attached to him, so if you're engaged to him, then you can't attack him unless you have Fearless or Iron Will. So he's like super hard to kill. And he's Acid Eater himself. So actually a very like scary and hard to deal with combo. He is 83 Nora. His damage isn't insane. He's a bit of a tank. Like an annoying tank, though. I do have to say. He's a very annoying tank, right? Does it actually hurt him too? No, okay. So he's an annoying tank to deal with, right? Because look, he can't attack now, right? Because of the intimidating. The Ice Golem can't attack. And if the Ancestor attacks now, he'll be moved 2 spaces closer. He'll be moved to here, I think. Right? So, see there, now he's here. And he's now on the ooze, right? So you're moved closer onto the ooze terrain. So it's definitely like a weird champion to deal with. You're like, fuck, how do I deal with this? Because he has to now move away. The ooze tab will get him more HP. And that's exactly what this Aurora Slag is what you're supposed to be doing. That's why he's such a good champion. Is I think as Slags, you want to get the enemy font and then kind of just like be annoying, right? You don't have high damage. You just want to be annoying. Ooh, nice Gale Force though. He's gonna be blinded. No, he's not blinded. 2 HP from the Catalyst. He's still all right. So he's at 20 HP. Yeah, I had to move out of the range from the aura. That's what he did just now. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Oozlings anymore. He's okay. Maybe a one-off. But there's so many good oozes, good Slags now. Like, I think Ancient Slag is pretty good, too. He has Weighty. Has he always had Weighty? I think that was changed. Petrifying Gaze is pretty crazy. Tough rank 2, 3 defense. Look how tanky the champion is. Tough rank and Acid Eater. And that's, I think, one of the cooler things that, like, I thought up, or not only me, obviously, but a few of us thought up, is how Slags can now be played in 2 different ways. Either you play them, at least in my opinion, this is how you play them. Either you can play them Acid Eater comp, where you try to have loads of bombs, right? Acid Bomb, Corrosive Grenade, Auras back in the day on him, and different Acid Eater and like Aura champs. And then what you do is you just rush the enemy. You literally, all you do is run at the enemy and hope you don't die. And then you heal yourself up. And of course, I do have to admit that isn't the most, creative of gameplays if you're just running at your enemy. But it was fun. It was a cool idea. Ooh, here comes now the SL idea of this. He's dead, dead, dead. So killed the Relic and this champion, this Snare Fairy. What was that? Acid Gale? What was that? Acid Storm, it's called. Okay. And that's the whole idea here with SL. Why he's playing it with SL is this Acid Fang and like Acid Amp, right? He's Acid Amping with these Slags. Sundered Exploit and Acid Acolyte. So he's healing now double, right? He's not only healing from Acolyte, he's also healing from Eater. Hard to kill champion for sure. And this Sundered Exploit works out pretty well on him. And he has attack acid, so he actually gets through this physical pretty easily. Ooh, does he? No, I thought he had Acolyte too, then the Snare Fairy would have healed here. He's actually going for the Kento, surprisingly. Ah, because he is compelled. Compelled from the Kento means they can only attack the Kento. There's 1 attack, heals him for 2. Oh, he gets attacked back though. But he didn't move. Ah, he planner bound, that's why. He's actually taking load of damage back though. He took loads of damage back from this Kento, from the Sentinel. Yeah, they're taking... Oh, the split though. Yeah, this splits him. He's now split. And these relics are pretty annoying too to deal with, right? I mean, they're only 5 damage, but you have to get through them. You have to like attack them for 3 AP, which is annoying. But yeah, so now either you're playing these like Slags that are either you're playing Slags in the sense that you kind of want to move around and really just do aura damage and like AoE damage, or you're playing Slags with Defender, because there's a lot of champions with guarded Slag. You have Defender as well, and then you have other stuff like that. Ooh, this AoE, 5 damage on both of them. Oh, it does deal damage to himself too, though. Yeah, it dealt 5 damage to himself. And like any AoE kills him basically here. And he's engaged though. This Ancestor is engaged to the Oozing Slag, so he can't actually run away. But you can still use a nice Ice Storm. Like Ice Storm right here would kill, I think, every one of them, right? Ooh, they all heal for 2 though, because of the Ooze Tap. Can he attack? No. Ooze the King almost dead. He would. Oh, he plays a spell, but he actually plays not an AoE. He only plays what's it called? Like Ice Snap, Frostbite's called Frostbite. Cloak of Ice over here. So what we've seen change actually in the past now, or in the recent time, is loads of equipment and relics becoming updated. Oh, he actually doesn't die here. Is that 5 HP? Oh, snap. 5 HP. So a lot of relics and equipment being played now. But yeah, so you either play Slags with like AoEs, or you play them with like knockback and like guarded, and that's pretty fun too. Guarded is like also a play you play them with. Quite a bit of knockback, and not knockback, but like movement over the terrain. That's the idea behind both battle groups. So that's how I thought of it. Is like both battle groups want one thing, and that's to move the enemy over Ooze. But both battle groups do it differently. One of them does it by debuffing the enemy and having them move around by, like, I don't know, pacifying them, and they have to move over Ooze terrain. And the other one does it by the enemy having to kind of retreat from your big Ooze cohort, which is like, you know, just in their face. But yeah, losing the Oozing Slag is kind of sad, I do have to say. But what is okay though, why it's kind of fine, is because there is another Slag. The Hanging Slag was buffed a bit, so. And there's quite a few other like passive kind of just like aura Slags out there as well. It's kind of sad that the Oozing Slag had to be mostly changed because of champion, what's his name? Or player, I mean. Waxlers. Yeah, he made it so that like it was abused, so that he had like some combo that would abuse it. So you couldn't really play Oozing Slag. And I get it. It makes me sad because I love the combo itself. I love the champion. So it makes me sad because he was nerfed, and then you didn't see him for 2 years, and he was buffed again, and then you saw him everywhere, and then now he's out of it again. So as someone who plays a lot of factions, I get it why it'd be dumb to play against the Oozing Slag, how he was with Aura. But as an SP player that like literally grew to love the game because of Oozing Slag, it makes me sad that he was nerfed again. You know what I'm saying? Either way, Acid Acolyte could heal him up quite a bit. He just gave over the turn for some reason. Was he just AFK? That was dumb. All right, well then it's a GG. GG. Okay, so he was just somehow he was AFK. I'm going to say he surrendered or something. I don't know. But you did get my conceptual idea between Slags, so good game.